kit brew day today and a visit to an upcoming brewery. It's local to me. Friend of mine that I've known since school. He started starting up his own brewery called the Finn Valley Brewery. He's only about 10 miles from here. Had a little visit yesterday, seeing how he was getting on. Took some footage, which I'll show in a bit. But yeah, he's hoping to have his first brew out by Christmas. And from what I can see of his setup, he's making a proper go of it. Fair play to him. Wish I could do the same. Just what I've got, well, currently what you're sitting on is an empty FE with the remains of the yeast from the sort of Flemish red that I've just bottled and caked. What I'm going to use that yeast on is a Cooper's Ruby Porter. I think Ruby Porter. It's got 500 grams of candied dark candy sugar and a kilo of dark brown sugar in it. 23 litre batch. I didn't use any extra hops, but I'm going to use this yeast. I might dry hop a little bit, just I don't know what yet. I'm going to have a look through to see what I've got. I was just going to sterilise a glass, scoop out some of this yeast and dump it in and let her rip. Should go fairly quickly, I think. I'm going to brew it slightly higher temperature than the Flemish red. It's fermented out at 21, 22. I might do this at 22, 23. It started off at 10:48 if I remember rightly, and it went down to, let me see, because I still have the sample here and I had a look at it. As you can see, it fermented way down compared to some others. Say 2, 4, possibly 105. I don't know if you can see that. Not very red looking, I must admit. It's supposed to be red, it looks more golden to me. And I didn't have all the ingredients I could get from the homebrew shop. But the smell, let's see. Abbey yeast, very banana-y. So I'd say that's going to be a cracking beer, believe it or not. Even though it was a total screw up from the start, considering I was supposed to use Vienna and use pale malt, bright boy. So I'm just going to flip you around, sterilise my glass first, flip you around and then show you scooping out some yeast and throw it in, and then we're going to cut to the brewery visit, and that'll do for this week. Right, just re-sterilise this because I realised I just stuck it down on the counter without doing anything. Right, that's the leftover yeast. I don't know why it's gone like that, but we're going to scoop some out, probably quite a bit. Put it in here. There's probably a mixture of everything in here, but it's no different from sticking it on the trub from before anyway. I never took a graph reading. Oh well. It's going to be high, I know that much. 1.5 kilos it. Well, I think that'll probably do. I should get her started. A bit more. Right. I don't know if I caught any of that. Too busy scooping. Right. That's a good couple of glassfuls. Put the lid on. She's ready. I'll say that'll go like a rocket. Took a long time to ferment the Flemish red. It took, unusual for me, I had to leave it for 3 weeks in the fermenting chamber. Normally I only need 2, but this one needed 3, so as you can see, Flemish red sort of, that needs to come off. Which I've now started to label my brews and my kegs. I don't know if you can see that in there. That's pathetic. Anyway, I've got this stuff on each of my kegs now. So when I lift the cake, I can know what is in it, rather than guessing. Right, I'm going to put this in here, and then I'm going to ramp up the temperature. It's going to go on the bottom, down there. So I'll see you in a minute when we get it in. Right, there we go. See, there's quite a bit of yeast dropping down through it already. That should go like a rocket. Now, I need to reset my temperature and adjust the probe, because I just remembered it's sitting on the 20. That's what I'm going to set this a bit higher. If I can do this with 23, I'm going to let this rip it. I think you can go between 20 and 28. That didn't clean off very well. Right, so we're down the bottom here. This is Ruby. Alright, this is Atrocious Right Porter. With candy sugar, dark candy sugar, 300 grams of chocolate steeped for, I can't mind what time, chocolate malt steeped in hot water, malt. Jesus, that's bad. Right, chocolate malt and a kilo of brown sugar. Dark brown sugar at that too. The smell of that was just good on its own. Right, that's going to ferment between 23 and 24 degrees. 23, 24 degrees in there. And gravity reading, forgot the gravity reading. Right, gravity reading of that beer was 104.8. If it goes down to 105, which is 43 divided by 7.5 ish, so it should be 5.5, 6%. I think. That'd be a nice wee beer on tap. New stand. So you might be on the piss slightly. I know I will be later. Bank holiday tomorrow. Great. Yeah, we get bank holiday in Halloween. You don't get in the UK. Shame that. Where was that? Yes. Brewery tour. Upcoming brewery tour. A lot of stainless shiny stuff in this place. I hope to join in on a brew day up there. If you don't mind, Jerome. I think you said so yesterday. So yeah, so I'm going to tag it in now, and then I'll see you next week. Cheers. Right, here we go. Not the brew shed today. We're elsewhere. We're in an upcoming brewery called the Finn Valley Brewery.
Yes.
Yeah, correct. That's correct. And as you can see, there's a small tank there behind me. It's just in the motions of getting up and running. And there's quite a bit of kit on here. So we're going to get the guy, get me in the picture, that's better. Get Jerome on camera, he's camera shy.
Up one,
and you can take us through what we've got here and what beers he's going to brew. It's Jerome. He's the proprietor of the Finn Valley Brewery. And now he's going to point us through what we've got here. So we'll start here. Small tank. What size?
2,800 litres.
2,800 litres, and that's going to be your HLT?
That's going to be our HLT.
So what have you got at the top?
At the top now is the old stir paddle that's come up, and it's next dairy tank. We're going to use the paddle to hopefully not to create packets. That is our idea. So
You're going to recirculate the water so you get an even temp through it?
Exactly, my dear.
What size element are you running in that?
I'm just running a standard 18 kilowatt 3-phase.
And that'll send the hamster around the wheel fairly quick.
The little hamster will probably get a lot of exercise out. So
Aye.
it'll be good for him.
Right, and that pumps then into, I'll tell you the mash tun.
This is our mash tun. It's 2,200 litres. She should have the equivalent, hopefully doing 3/4 ton of grain at a time.
It's a beast now, alright. Oh, you want to catch the drill there so it doesn't go flying.
And everything is.
Jeez, that's heavy. Oh, she's full of water too.
We were testing her for leaks. So she's roughly, I think it is 65 inches in diameter.
She's huge.
And around that.
And you're going to get the false bottom made and everything?
False bottom should be here for Monday evening.
Oh, cool.
Our wire mesh and all.
Right. And then that's your...
This is our boil kettle, our
Boil
hammer.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's a wee bit small. It's only 1,600 litres. So we might have to do a double brew day just to accommodate it.
Yeah.
That one has got an 18 and a 6 kilowatt.
So you'd use 18 to get it up to 10 and 16?
Use the whole lot to get up to 10. Use the 24. No, sorry, 18 6, 24 kilowatt to get up to 10. And then drop the 18. And
just
6 should bring her, keep
maintain the
boil.
boil? Oh, very good.
It'll maintain the boil. And if so, if not, we'll just have the 18 kilowatt dropping in and out
Right.
to bring it up to
And you have your... at the bottom?
Then at the bottom we've got our underback. It brings all homemade. So that's we're gonna have to fit. At the moment we run manual, just keep an eye on it, but hopefully we'll get a larger one and we'll fit the double pedal switches and she'll just run herself automatically, let her do her own thing.
Okay, and your two pumps?
And
Each
then
one?
our pumps are the Lowara pumps. They're 3-phase. They're the sort of standard pumps for a brewery. They're up to 120 degrees centigrade. They're all pure stainless steel all the way, and not the cheapest of things, but
No.
they'll do us.
And then we have this lovely bit of kit hiding in here.
And here we have our plit chiller, which hopefully will do the job for us. It's
So
there's about,
calm down.
I think there's over 25 plits in it, which shouldn't be required, but hopefully it'll do the job.
Cracking bit of kit there. And then we're on to two FVs.
2 FVs at the minute, 2 3,000 litre FVs. They're all kitted out. We've got PT 100 thermal on them. We're going to just run them off STC 1000s, keep an eye on them. We're going to get them all insulated and cladded hopefully in the future as things progress. And we're going to work it out of that. And here we just got a cold water tank. It's hiding behind everything at the moment. We're going to use
How's
that.
that?
There just
That's
for
what you
our
got in it at the minute. She's sitting at that.
She sits at that there nearly all the time. So that should be adequate to bring it down to 20 degrees in the winter time. In the summertime, then maybe we'll fire her up.
I'll send you a temper coat flying.
Oh, it'll be alright. And they're sitting in there. She's a what? I can't remember this one. I think she's 2,400 litres or 2,600 litres. Can't remember offhand. Same thing. She's a stir paddle in the middle, so I'll activate the stir paddle as well. So we'll temper the water.
Another pump.
There's another wee pump just for circulating the water.
And that's your rig here for test doing sample batches.
That's the beginner's patch. As you can see, I've been robbing wee bits out of it here and there. Which I shouldn't be doing, but I am.
Right.
But sure, what else?
What's your range of beers going to be?
Our range of beers, we're going to do 5 beers.
Set them up
That's
there.
them over here. They have got names and most of them we just have. We're going to bring out the amber ale, 5% amber ale. We call it True to Get. And then we're going to bring out the pale ale, which is going to be called Old Railway. It's going to come out about 4.7. And hopefully in February we'll bring out 2 more. We'll bring out maybe a blonde ale, maybe for a real light ale, like a real session or something.
You got bottles with labels on there, test labels, have you?
Indeed. They're down here.
I was just admiring this earlier. Now that's what you call a capper there. He was telling me the price of that, and I thought, no, I'll not be buying one.
You need two of them, Paul. You have to have two. Two of everything. Wouldn't you trust me?
No. No insurance yet.
No insurance. That's just, hopefully this is going to be our,
Nice labels.
hopefully this is going to be our labels now. That's going to be an orangey colour though. That's
Right.
not big gold.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's going to be.
and that one just stay that colour, stay the blue. And that's going to be our two labels at the start. Hopefully in January we'll have a third beer coming out. What do they call that? The steeple.
That's good.
And as you see, here's my workbench. You can stick that flow meter together.
Oh,
and
I'm
you're
going to
ready.
have a. That's going to be the flow meter to fill the
Mash tun.
mash tun.
Out of the HLT, yeah.
Alright, not sure. Valve there. It's going to be open and closed.
That's your open and close valve, and then there should be another one. There, just hide. There's your other centre valve for it.
That open and closes and regulates the flow of water in it. And the shock then counts it.
That's your will count it. Yes,
Or you can
actually
preset
set
it.
You can preset that.
Right,
one.
you can preset this and it'll open the valve
Preset that.
and close it when you got that amount done. Very good.
So that's it. So what we're doing 1600. We'll probably do.
Toys to play about in the
We'll
yard.
probably do a
Forklift.
900 litre, and then we'll probably soak 900 litres and probably do maybe 800 litre sparge then. Oh, there's a sparge jar coming with a mash tun too. That's right. We'll get all sorted. But we're nearly there.
Nearly there. When do you think you'll be
Christmas.
Christmas for the shops?
Christmas for the shops.
So you'll have your first batch on in the next
Next 10 days.
10 days.
Hopefully 10 days or 2 weeks. So,
Oh, there we go. That's a small video of the upcoming Fun Valley Brewery. Be good to see another brewery starting up. And I hope you do well.
thank you very much.
Hopefully maybe we'll come in and help you on a day.
Oh, you can come and help, surely.
Free labour. It's always good for the free labour.
Of course you can.
Alright, well, that'll do for this week and I'll catch you again soon.